What is a fishing addict? On today's video, we'll talk about how to choose a kayak. But before we even get to it, maybe a month ago, I can't remember. It's been real tough at work with the new job and new stuff. A lot of learning. Didn't have much time, lost track of time, and I just realized it's been over a month since I have my kayak, and I had a giveaway going on. So let's flip the camera and pick a winner. All right, we are at the video, so we are gonna copy the link. Okay, random comment picker. Nothing. Before there used to be so many of these, and now it's just everything we have. It's paid. So get YouTube comments, 5 comments, I guess. The winner is Nikao. I prefer screw like these or traditional bait keeper. A few plastic stays longer. And yes, you are correct, sir. The plastic does stay on longer, especially if you have if you're using Z-Man. Well, take 3, I guess. Got rudely interrupted by my 2-year-old and messed up the half the video, and now restarting it again. So Nikao or Nikao, however you say it. I do apologize if I butchered your name, your username. So just get with me on social media, and I'll get the gift package shipped out to you. So picking the right kayak. I'm gonna be bluntly honest and try to make it a shorter video than my previous one. Well, the one that I made earlier. It was more of me ranting, but watching a YouTube video of a guy flipping their kayak in down south and telling you how stable the kayak is, it is unrealistic information. First of all, he's by himself on the kayak. Okay, maybe he has a camera or 2 on a kayak, or just anybody that's telling you like how stable the kayak is. All kayaks are stable. The stability, the end of the ultimately the stability of the kayak depends on your weight, on your height, and how much crap you have in your kayak. So you can have the most stable kayak out there. If you get to the the closer you get to the weight limit, the more tippy your kayak will be. Also, it all depends on how you load up your kayak. If one side is heavier than the other, it will be more tippy to the heavier side. Also, what kind of kayak? Well, when I say what kind of kayak, I mean like if you pick a skinny kayak and you go out on Lake Michigan on big waves, you're not gonna have fun. I was asked last year what I was thinking, what I was gonna get, and ultimately I had a couple of months to think about what I'm gonna get, because how people were blowing up Jackson R when it first came out. So ultimately, at the end, by listening to the people with what their issue was with the kayak, and putting the whole story back together, it is not the kayak. It's user. It doesn't matter what kind of kayak you have. If you're reaching the weight limit of the kayak, and it will be tippy. From my recommendations, I cannot tell you should buy Jackson over Hobby or over Old Town or over Bonafide. They all have their place. Um, what I can suggest is ask your local dealer or ask other dealers that sell the same brands of kayak and just compare the information you're getting. If you're local, hit up my guys over Rocktown. Travis is amazing, and he always helped me out whatever I need. Uh, Sometimes I go over there with an ideas, and they suggest other stuff. I change my mind, and so far everything's been great. Rigging up my new kayak uh, with the ideas and all that stuff from them, and of course other club members, and ultimately you should choose a kayak for the stuff that you're gonna be doing. If you're a river fisherman and you are a lot in skinny water, there's no reason for you to get PA14 or Big Jackson Big Rig or the NAR, the newest NAR. Well, the Big Rig is discontinued, so they're making the NAR, but the Big Rig was more stable than the NAR. Or PDO or Sportsman 120 for river situations. It's you might not enjoy it as much as if you were guarding the smaller kayak. Let's say the Mirage, not the Mirage, the Outback. I believe it was Outback from Hobby. I should have done my research, but it'll be better. Or let's say the Kusa or the Bite will be better than a Nar on skinnier rivers. You're still stable, and you don't need that much gear up for the rivers. And the 106 from Old Town or whatever their smaller size was, instead of getting their bigger Autopilot 13, whatever it was. So if you're fishing grassy lakes, I'll go with the Hobby. The Mirage drive outperforms any propel drive when it comes to grass. I don't care what any of the other brand representative are gonna say. Oh, we have the weedless thing. No, I've used it on grass, and it's so much better than a propel drive. I know on Jackson it's easy to clean and all that, but with the Hobby you barely have to pull out your drive and clean it. As durability and all that, every single name brand kayak has their flaws. Hobby has their flaws with their drive and steering links. Jackson has their flaws. Old Town has their flaws. I mean, all the kayaks, Native has their flaws. It's give one, take one. It all depends what you can live with and what you cannot live with. If you're a river fisherman, you fish a lot of skinny fast waters, and you buy yourself a Sportsman, and then you decide you want to put a power pole on the back, and you install that darn thing, and you go on the river, and you click the button, you anchor out, and now since I'm gonna use this, well, something to represent a kayak. Well, I guess I'll use this. So all kayaks have it on the middle. Old Town has it on the side. So when you anchor on the side, your front of the boat will shake. It's a lot more unstable because you're hooked on the side. Now the kayak is not balanced, and you're just swinging left and right, and for a majority of the time, you might not be able to anchor. You'll keep on skipping, creating a lot of noise, dragging, and whatnot. So for a big lake, let's say you like to throw, you got bad knees, whatever. Um, Autopilot, it's a great option. I know you can install motor on any other kayak, whatever, but this one already comes with, and it's an okay price point, and it's for trolling. Basically, if you decide you need that autopilot, you're like one step away from a catfisherman. Uh, I know it's a cruel joke, but basically that's what it comes down to. I know you can put a motor on a different kayak. That's all another story. But um, Old Town with the motors that they come with are usually pretty good for if you're a walleye fisherman trolling and all that stuff. Easy breeze, you have all that space uh, ready to go. And natives, they're very stable. Their drive is pretty good. Um, they do have some weedless system that it's pretty good as well, uh, and it works. So they still have their draws stuff, like they have positive and negatives, but ultimately if you want a kayak, you need to go to your local dealer, um, find out which days they have uh, test drives, or that you can use their kayaks. They'll bring out sometimes uh, in, like, say, on a Sunday, they'll have a bunch of kayaks for you guys, for you guys to test out, or you can ask them, hey, I'm a river fisherman, this is what I want to do, and most of the times they'll give you guys a more accurate information than a guy in a kayak that's flipping it for absolute no reason. Hey, how far I can stand on the side of the kayak? Well, put some gear on it, and we can decide if you can stand on it. Is it going to be as stable as you claim on your videos? And you have to keep in mind, most of these guys who are not tournament anglers and they're doing these promotional videos, there's kickbacks. They cannot bash the kayak. They have, even if they do say a little bit of negative things, but they're just to sugarcoat it, and they'll say, oh, you know what, but it doesn't matter. It's a great stable kayak. No, the stability of the kayak, you cannot judge it just with the camera and yourself on the kayak. Um, any tournament fisherman will tell you how much gear I can put on there. Some guys have big trolling, they have big batteries on for their live scope, their trolling motor, and whatnot, and cameras, and whatever they have. Massage seat. I have actually seen a guy that has a massage seat because he has a back issue, so he just turns on a massager that has balls on the back, and he just goes massages him, and there it's nice and warm or whatever. But yeah, so those things require a lot of juice, a lot of batteries, and it will make your kayak heavier. Especially, a lot of people have still that mentality that the lithium batteries catch on fire. No, lithium batteries don't catch on fire. That was back in the day, and a lot of people did not understand that the lithium battery needs a special charger. You cannot just use your lead acid charger on it. But again, I'm still ranting, and a lot of people are like, "Oh, well, you don't know what kayak to get now." Well, the kayak you need is depending on what you want to do. Big lakes, grassy lakes, go with the Hobby. Rivers, go with the Jackson. Uh, again, if you like to throw, or uh, you need more stability than speed or whatever, you can go to Old Town Native. It all depends on what you want to do. Like I said, Native and Old Town will probably have one of the smoothest drives that I have used so far. Um, it all depends on you. I hope this video was helpful, and if it wasn't, I do apologize that I wasted your time. But we're gonna continue with the team on kayaks. I'm gonna show you guys what I have done so far and what I plan on doing it. It's a little bit of slow build on it. I originally wanted to change the fish finder, but I still have not decided what I want actually on as far as unit goes. Should I go with the 106, 9.3? Am I ever gonna get live scope? I'm not a big fan of live scope, but I want to give myself that extra room. I mean, extra cushion. If a year down the road I say, hey, you know what, I want a live scope on my kayak. Why not? It's a big kayak. I have the space. I have all that. Or I don't want to. I'm not gonna need it. Like I said. I do understand the idea behind it. It helps fishermen, but also I think as for a sportsman, it might take the fun out of it. Just imagine if you're a hunter and you have a little thing in your hand. It shows you where the basically where the game is. It takes the fun out of it. But I guess it's a bad example. Most people who hunt, uh, I would say 99% who hunt, they hunt uh, to put food on the fridge. I don't mean it in a bad way, but nobody hunts just for fun. I mean, just to kill something and leave it over there to rot. Uh, Everyone I know that who likes to hunt enjoys it, and also it's a way of providing for their family. It's different to go to a store and buy your meat and just go and hunt it for yourself. I guess I don't know. I've lost my train of thought on that one, but like I said, I hope the video was helpful. And if you guys have any questions, jot down in the comments, and we'll continue with the NAR upgrade videos and see how far we're gonna take it this year. I don't know. Like I said, it's a lot of questions in my head and what I want to do and how far I want to go. This year I'm starting with a new team, new club, and I believe it's a great format. Great people so far. I enjoy the conversations. Like I said, it's a great group of people, like-minded individuals, and let's see. We're gonna do some videos. There's a lot of things that are on the work right now, so stay tuned. I'll catch you guys on the next one.